Hi everyone, Emily Letran here, speaker and high performance coach. Have you ever watched the movie Back to the Future? Well, Back to the Future is that one funny movie, right, with Michael J. Fox about a kid who are in the future, go back and visit the past, and then, back to the future again. I feel all of us should go back to the future. And what do I mean by that? The past year, 2020, has been a great challenge. It's a challenge in the sense that we all have to reevaluate where we are. Are we ready, right? Do we have our family, our household set up to weather um, an emergency? Do we have our businesses streamlined and our staff trained and ourselves educated enough where we can tackle all the changes and all the challenges that came with the COVID um, disaster, put it that way. And I would dare to say most of us were not. The reason we were not is a lot of times we become pretty complacent. Things are going well. Business is doing okay. I take home some money. I could put my money into, my saving account, my 401k, whatever investment. Everything is doing okay, and I'm happy. I'm content being who I am. And then this pandemic just keep dragging on. I still remember the very first week where the recommendation was to shut down and only treating patients for emergency only. And my coaching business were not affected. Because I do a lot of my coaching virtually, so we get on the phone. I support my clients, and some of them were not sure, and some of them that are doing, seven figures, they weren't sure. They said they were not ready for this, and so I have to assure them. I have to ask them to look at the basic numbers where they are. If everything is in line to grow, and you have a little bit of a little bit of the wiggling room, then you're okay. And by that, what I mean is you're okay to continue going on while you're making strategies for changes that is coming up in the future. Back to the future, what I'm asking you right now is to put COVID on the side. It's here. It's with us. How much longer are we going to let it control our lives? I hope not too much longer. The vaccines are coming out. I know that the vaccines are being given by priority, so I've gotten both of mine because I'm in healthcare, and I know it will slowly go to a lot of other people. There's certain tiers and things like that set up. I'm in California. I think, tier number three, whatever the different categories are. But once people get vaccinated and they go back to their lives, and lives will become normal, right? People are going to go out again. People are going to start spending again. People are going to start, uh, hopefully, have a normal life again. So then, what should we do as business owners, entrepreneurs, where we have services and products to serve our community? Well, we should focus and get back to the future that is being growth oriented, right? Make those plans to help your business stand out. Focus on marketing, whether it's external marketing or it's internal marketing. Internal marketing is when you're creating that bond, that relationship with your existing customers, patients, clients, and you get referrals, you get testimonials, you grow from what you already have. I'm a big fan of leveraging what you already have, your talent that you already have, your customer base that you already have, the relationships that you already have, and try to maximize that first before you go out and go and try to look up new things, buy new things, invest in new things. Networking at the very core of it is relationship. Growing your network is growing your net worth. And your net worth, a lot of time, besides all the numbers, are the relationship that you have. Because as we all know, some relationships cannot be bought, right? We all know that creating relationship take time, and the power of association. When somebody introduces us to somebody else, that there's an instant trust that occurs. And I do this all the time. I would have somebody writing a book and say, hey, Emily, you've written several books, you published several books, what's the next step, who should I talk to? And I can just pick up my phone, and text both of the individuals, the publisher and the writer, and get them connected so they can go on and go to the next step and actually be able to collaborate. That net worth, which is the relationship part, is something that I had been cultivated for several years, and I get very proactive doing that because I believe the more people you know who know how to do things, or who know other people who can connect with you and help you, the faster you're gonna grow. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with other people. I'm sure you have all heard that saying. So, what I want you to do, focusing on the future, going back to the future, and not getting bogged down by the pandemic and all the thoughts and things that are going on. If you turn on the media, if you on social media, um, it does get very frustrating. Things go up and down, and this state is open and that state is not open. Like California is still shut down, eating outside, and businesses have can open. Some businesses still cannot open, and the ones that are open, like our dental office, the recommendation is to see one patient at a time, uh, per doctor. And for a 7-room office, for me to see one person, it gets very, very frustrating. But then you pivot, you change, and you adapt. So going back to the future, think growth, think leverage, think how can I establish more connections. So whether or not that will bring in more new patients, whether or not that's going to bring in more collaborators, whether or not it's going to help me jumpstart certain projects, or maybe elaborate on certain projects. And I can't wait to get back to normal. We actually don't know what normal will be. I'm not sure I know or remember what normal was. I do know that I plan my day, I plan my month, I plan my year based on the results that I want. And the result is very much growth oriented. The result is very much about happiness. And I think you should do the same. Happiness mean peace of mind. Happiness mean you are loving, you are bringing joy to your life and to the lives of people around you, and you are content with what you're doing because you know that you put in 100% of effort whenever you tackle a task. And I dare to say, a lot of us, we can't say that, because sometimes we go into the office, especially when we're good, we can just go through the motion, and nobody could tell. The patients could not tell that I'm going through the motion. The staff sometimes cannot tell that I'm going through the motion. I do know that I'm going through the motion because sometimes maybe I'm not focused. Um, but when you're good, nobody can tell. Well, then I want you to be the biggest critic of yourself. And I know a lot of people are going to say, Emily, I'm already the biggest critic of myself. Yes, I know. But being intentional with everything. Are you a better mom today than yesterday? Maybe you take a little bit more time and chat with your kids. Maybe you're going to decide that you're going to cook their favorite food today, to surprise them, right? My kids always requesting, demanding bún bò Huế, which is a Vietnamese noodle soup that is spicy. And they just like mom's spiciness, right? Because I know my that particular food, I'm not I don't cook it better than the restaurant, but they just use how I cook it and how spicy it is because we all are like a little spicy family. And so when they don't talk about it, They haven't asked about it. All of a sudden, if I cook that, it's a little surprise, right? So sometimes being the person that bring the little surprises, that bring the little change, that bring the little ideas to change the business, to change an environment, to change a state. And I'm talking about the state of mind. Um, you're going to stand out as somebody special. And everybody wants to hang out with somebody special, right? Somebody who brings the energy, somebody who brings the positivity, somebody who brings the expertise. And I invite you to think about that and set yourself up as that individual. Nobody's asking you to do that. No, I'm asking you to do it yourself. Because when you are asking yourself to be better and you hold yourself up a little bit higher at a level of productivity and influence, when you ask yourself to be the role model of your kids, of your family, of the community, of your staff, then all of a sudden you play a bigger game because you just challenge yourself to get bigger, to play bigger, to be bigger. And that's what I want you to think about. The thought for today is back to the future, and the future meaning growth. So get rid of those distractions. Turn off that TV. Turn off certain social media that you know that you're on it to kill time, like watching cat video. I have nothing against cat video, or I have nothing against, video of people doing certain things. But if you have a goal to grow and a goal for your business, ask yourself, if I'm watching this video, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe it's a certain movie, does that help you reach your business goal, your new goal? Because if it does, then go ahead and invest the time in it. But if it doesn't, should you be doing that or not? If you have those goals that you want to reach, whether it's today, in a week, in a month, or for this year. So it's Sunday. Sunday is usually reflection day. I'm going to be cooking pretty soon. Sunday morning is my cooking time. I usually spend the whole morning cooking a couple of dishes, couple of food for that would last a couple of days during the week. And it's a time for, sometimes I have my kids help me, time to bond together and chat about the week. What's your favorite Sunday activity? I know a lot of people go to church, but what else? What else do you do? And if you do take a moment for reflection, because a lot of people call Sunday the day of reflection, if you do take that moment, I want you to think about growth and about Back to the Future, right? Back to the Future, where things are going to be more advanced, where things are going to be about growth, where you are expected to grow and be a better version of yourself. So happy Sunday, everyone. Hope you're going to have a peaceful, joyful Sunday and, focus on growth for the future, whether it's personal growth, your family growth, your business growth, and certainly community growth. See how you can be part of the community and help the people around you uh, enjoy a better lives because you are in it. Work on your network to increase your net worth. Follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. And I would love to have a chat with you if you have any questions. You maybe you want to know how to do that focus growth, how to plan out certain strategies to make 2021 a wonderful, great year for you. You can go to exceptionalleverage.com/form. Just fill out a short questionnaire and we can hop on the phone and chat. I will help you solve a business challenge and see if we're a good fit to work together so you can make this year the year of growth. Have a great Sunday.